Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. You can see what we are ready to make. And this should be our number 6 fascinator for our first giveaway. And before we have to kickstart the tutorial, you know what it is now. For the people that are here to subscribe, and if you are new to our channel, please kindly subscribe. Thank you for joining us, and we'll move straight to the tutorial. Okay, now so you can see what we have right on the table, and of course we have a pre-mold or our molded base already, and a millinery wire to attach to wire it up. We also have, if you want, all you need to do is just take the measurements, cut out the millinery wire, seal it up, and you just stitch to it and use this bias strip to cover up. And also we also have another bias strip we have already made, and this is 4 inches folded. Like if you fold it, it's going to, before folding it's 4.5, sorry, then after folding is going to give 1.5 inches. And of course we're also going to be using this feather, and it's actually the same when I bought it, so but I've cut one. I'll be teaching you guys how to cut the other, so you can actually learn how to trim your feathers to a particular style you want. So also we'll be using either scissors, even both. We'll be using scissors and razor blade. There are parts that scissors cannot do that, we'll need a razor blade to do that. Also we'll be using our spray. I'll be spraying it red, and of course we'll be using our hot glue gun, our U gum, and that should be it, and also needle and thread. So we'll be moving right here right to wire the base, and you can see now we have pre-wired it. Why do I keep saying pre? We have wired it, and more like we have put a millinery wire, and now we'll be covering with a bias strip. Now for you to have a bias strip of this nature, I'll be sharing, like I did in the last video. If you were not here in our last video, I shared a link of a video where you can actually use a Sinamay to form a bias strip, a Sinamay bias strip. I dropped it in the description box, and I'll also be dropping it again in the description box. Okay, like at this point now, we'll actually be attaching our elastic band, and I'll just determine the front and the back view. Then you can now simply attach the Alice band. And as you can see, we have also fixed our Sinamay strip to cover up the wired part of the fascinator base, and of course we've also attached our elastic band. So up next is just, you can actually spray if you have a different embellishment tools to actually embellish your fascinator, but for the fact that I still have other things to do on this fascinator base, I'm still going to be keeping the sprays aside. So what I was actually showing you guys was you can actually switch to a silver spray or a red spray. At some point I was actually contemplating whether to do silver. Drop a comment down below if you would have preferred a silver base, but I think the red was actually working well, and it came out beautiful. So now for us to actually get a particular length for this Sinamay decoration or Sinamay coil, and remember in our first giveaway video we showed you the size we'll be creating, and this is one of it. And you don't imagine, since I wasn't the one that created that one, I wouldn't say this is the amount of strip or this is the length of strip that was used. So this is the best way to actually determine the length of strip or Sinamay strip that will be enough. So I will actually be working with a strip. I made enough of the strip. I believe the rest, it won't actually exhaust the whole length of the strip I made. So I'll be working with a strip, and after I determine the coil, the particular coils that will be going well with this fascinator, all I need to do is cut off the excess and work with the one I already have. You understand me? So this is what I'm going to be doing. As you can see, I'm already cutting out where I feel it's going to be okay. So I wouldn't say I can start taking the measurements to tell you guys, but just follow this step I have used to determine mine, so you can also be able to recreate yours. You understand? So that is just the idea of it, and I know you're taking this and you're picking them out and putting down those tips. You understand? So should in case you're trying to recreate someone else's work, this is the best way you can actually do it, especially when it has to do with something of this nature. So basically that is just what it entails, and also determine where you will be able to be fixing it. And if you check the picture, that's why I keep saying, if you've not watched the first giveaway video, please kindly go back to that video and watch it and be able to understand where we're coming from, because there is a starting point to everything in life. You understand? So you not just bobbing and feel you understand what is going on here. I appreciate the fact that you're actually viewing. All you just want is just to learn something. Yes, but I want you guys to go back to the video, watch it full detail, so you will be abreast with what is going on now. So all right, so we've been able to determine the curve we're actually going to be attaching to the base. All we need to do is now to tack down to the base, and either way you can actually simply glue. If you don't have the strength to start pulling needle and thread up and down, you can just glue, but it's always preferable that after tacking or after gluing you can also tack, or after tacking you can also glue. So these are things that you should also get, you should also consider when you're making your fascinator, at least to make the fascinator last longer, you understand. So that is also important. So after tacking, of course, we'll be moving down to how to trim. And if you want to learn how to trim, please keep watching until we get to that point. Do not fast forward as usual, you understand me. So for the ones that are not fast forwarding, thank you so much, and keep watching. Love you guys, and keep watching. Without having any other thing left out. So just pull from the point you want the feather to stop, and you pull down. The rest part of the feather will surely remove neatly without issues. So this is what you will do at first, and you have already determined where you want your feather to start. Then the rest is just to trim the edges. You understand? If you look at the feather, it has different variation of color. The one with the animal skin, it's stopped at a particular point, then the other part is a bit rough, so I felt maybe cutting it off will give it a perfect trimming. So that's just why we had to trim it, so that the color will be of the same pattern. So that is just it. And when you're done with that, you can now proceed to how to just remove the other top part of the feather. Now in this aspect, you can't just do the way I did when I was removing the bottom part of the feather. If you do that, the whole feather will leave. Don't try it. So at this point, I'll be using a razor blade, because the razor blade will help to actually try as much as possible to make it featherless at that point. Because if you decide to use scissors, you might end up cutting your feather stem, and the whole show will be ended. You understand? So now at this point, carefully determine where you want the feathers to stop, and start from where you want to stop. Start removing the feather, then just gently and nicely cut it off, and you'll be left with just the stem of the feather. You understand me? So that is just the idea of trimming the feather. And when you are done, the part that you feel is not necessary, like the end point of the feather and the tip of the feather, those parts are not really necessary. Try to neatly cut them off, and you can now fix your feather at the point of fascinator you want it, and you can now finish your feather and decide when and where to rock your feather. Slay mama, say hi. Slay papa, say hi, hi, and slay aunties and uncles. I know the uncles and papas that are here are just those ones that create fascinators, and people that would want something beautiful to adore their beautiful wife, girlfriends, friends with a beautiful fascinator. All right, so that's that about that. So after we are done with this, of course, we'll be learning how to place this at the right point. So if you don't know the particular style we're actually talking about, I'll be dropping a picture right now when we start placing the feather, so you can actually see for yourself what I'm actually doing. You might just be saying, if I say put it anyhow now, what's that? Must you determine, at times you just have to, because it is recreating we are talking about here. It's not like we are taking inspiration from it. We are trying to recreate it in our own style. So that is what it is. So basically, I'll be dropping the picture while I'm actually trying to fix the feather onto the fascinator, so you can see how the time. Remember, this is quite fast. If you see, when I was making it, I was trying to trim this feather. I was really taking my time in order not to make mistakes. So put this into consideration when you're trying to do yours. Don't think, but she was quite fast with it, and well, finally you might make mistakes. So gently and nicely do that, and you get what you want. So now we have the two feathers already trimmed, and I'm already removing the part of the feather we will not be needing, and now we'll be placing it. So I'll be dropping this picture now, so you understand better what I meant by when we want to place the feather rightly. So actually, at the end of the day, your girl tried now, Abby. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also remember to love, like and share, and also share on your Insta story, share on your YouTube story, share on your Facebook story, share on your Twitter story. Everything that has story, share. Let other people that don't have something to do, or that you feel might like something, just share it, and it can get to anybody, and such people will be really grateful. You might not know from now, maybe you might not know it was through you someone got some inspiration. Just share. That is the good thing about it. So thank you guys for watching, and you can see how we've placed it. Now I'll be showing you the final look. I know you've seen it on the thumbnail, but this is how it looks. Look at my hands, they're all red because I sprayed. Please, if you want to try this spray, try to cover your nose, and also wear gloves if it's possible. I had no glove at that point, so I had to just spray. After all, it's going to go. All right, thank you. We'll be seeing our next video. Love you guys. Bye.